welcome back to another episode of Conversations on Couch. So, if you're seeing this face for the very first time, hi, my name is Shruti and I post podcast every week. So, if you're new here, I hope that you stick around. And yes, for today's episode, because the year is ending, I thought that I'm gonna reflect back on my year and we're gonna talk about that. So, for me, 2024 has been like literally a roller coaster of the year. I cannot even express on how this year started and how it is ending. There are things that I don't want to share, so I am not gonna share that. But so when I started this year, I was looking forward to something, but that didn't happen, and it crushed the hell out of me. And I just didn't know how to cope with it. I knew that it is gonna happen later, but I just didn't have the courage to deal with the feeling of not something being done on time when I wanted it to happen. But yes, it's okay, things happen. I moved on. I am better now and I did a lot of things and I just feel that whatever happens for a reason, of course, but when you're going through something, it's just hard to believe that the reason will be good of this suffering. So if you're someone who is dealing with something like that, or if you had some experience in that, I just hope that you get better soon, and I just want to assure you that it will get better, and you just have to hang in there. So this year, I think I have challenged myself a lot. I did a lot of things that were out of my comfort zone, and I also did a lot of things that I really wanted to do. So some things would be, I feel that I am not a, like, I won't say that I'm a lazy person. I am not, but I don't like excessive exercises or maybe workouts. I just want it to be slow and easy and pace. So that was something that I was struggling with, because I knew that I wanted to move my body more in usual to be a little healthy, because food just cannot do everything alone. So I did start gym, even though I went for like 1 month, but that 1 month I was consistent, and I'm gonna start it again. And honestly, I felt good. Like, I cannot believe that I'm saying it, but whenever people used to say that they are going to work out, and it is their like mental health break time, I won't be able to relate to that, because मेरे को लगता था कि क्या ही होता होगा. But honestly, it did help. Like, I used to go, I look forward to going to that hour, and I started taking protein, and I loved that. And I used to just wait कि शाम में time होगा, and I'll go, and after I'll come, I'll have my protein ऐसे. Like, I tried to romanticize it in any way that I could. So that was really cool of me, very proud of myself. Besides that, so I also challenged myself in a way that I did a trek. I did my first trek of my life, and it was off Triund. Like, it is not at all a beginner friendly trek, by the way. Like, I don't know why people are saying that it is beginner friendly. It is not, but I did it, and I'm really proud of myself. And I would say that, like, the going up part was not that bad. Like, it was hard, yes, but once you are up there, you know how up you are there. Like, you could see the ground, you could see the city, and once, like, you are going back, it just freaked me out, but I managed to do it. And I'm not gonna take all of the credit, because I did have my friends with me, and they were like very patient throughout. We took our time, we did not make any rushes. Even though, like, when we were going up, we got really late, and it was really dark, and our phone were not working. Like, there were no signals, we were just there, and we were so scared. But we managed to reach, and we managed to just survive that night. So that was very daring, and that was really cool. And what else? I think that the fact that I started a podcast is also an achievement, because I wanted to do it Like in the initial year, like I had it in my vision board, yes, but like I mentioned, things happened and I was not in my zone, so I didn't start it. But I did start it when I felt a little okay, and a win is a win. So I'm gonna give myself that. And for the most part, I've tried to be consistent. There are like few weekends that I missed again because life happened. It is unpredictable. I cannot help it. But for the most part, I'm trying to be consistent, and that is also very cool. Besides that, this year worked on I really worked on my soft skills. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but I think, like, I'm not at all a technical person in general, but I have tried to do things that will benefit me in longer run, like not immediately, but in a longer run. Obviously, they're gonna be helpful. For example, I made up an Instagram account. I made it last year, but like I worked on it this year. Like I continued working on it this year. And I know it's not something that's gonna beneficial me right now, but if I talk about 2 years down the line, it will be something that I have that will help me grow. Because nowadays, like social media presence, I feel is really important to earn wherever you are and whatever you do. You get clients, you get work basis on that. So that is one thing. And this year, I don't think I've had any heartbreaks or any friendship breakups this year. I don't have any heartbreaks or any friendship breakups. Like, I do have all of my friends, and we're still very close, and that is really cool. I did end up making new friends, but again, I do have my boundaries. I'm not gonna be like the person that I am with my other friends, because I think boundaries are really cool and they are important. So I did make new friends, which is very weird to me, because I didn't think that I'll make new friends, but I think in general my personality is a little outgoing, even though I hate to admit it, but it just naturally is there. And I think one thing that I've learned this year is to just go for it. Like, whatever thing that you want to do, just go for it. Even if you don't have enough resources, it's okay. And I think you are never going to have enough resources. It's just about when do you want to start. And I'm talking about in general anything, like, if you want to talk to a friend, maybe if you want to sort things with your friend, and you are thinking कि अभी नहीं, बाद में, तो it's okay. Like, just do it. And what else? This year, I think I'm really proud of myself, because I have given myself a lot of love that previously I have not given, and I've always expected others to give me. But this year, I stepped up for myself, and I'm really proud of that, because it is not easy, especially when you don't have this habit in you, when you always just say bad things about you, or you always criticize you. So it is like a big, big, big achievement for me that I respect myself, and I just take care of myself, and I have, like I do think of me as a person who knows what she's doing. Even if she does not, she would figure it out. And I'm really proud of myself. I think in this year, I've also spent a lot more time with my friends than I did earlier. And like uh, again, we never met frequently, but whenever we met, it was very meaningful, it was very quality time. Like, your energy would just, like, your battery would just be filled up. So I think those were the meetings. And I also met my supervisor this year, and I'm really grateful for her. Like, this was not something that I was looking forward to, because I didn't know that it's going to happen, of course. But I'm really glad that it did, and now I have a supervisor who is really cool, and I'm working under her. I have her with me to guide me in general, and it's just really nice. And I'm also really glad that I tried a lot of things this year which ended up being like good for me. Like, I did try things I didn't think would be my forte, but they end up being my forte. And I've always wanted to like do pottery, like the wheel pottery thing, but I never had the money. So this year I saved up and I did that, and it was like a beautiful, beautiful experience. And I think this is something that I would want to do as a hobby. Like, I've seen that in general within me, I have this habit of doing something, and if I'm good at it, and even if I'm not good at it, I want to be good at it and I want to monetize it, which makes zero sense because hobbies are not for making money. It is your hobby, it is for you to enjoy. And this pottery is something I'm gonna try to do it as fun as possible. I'm just not gonna think about the money. And if somehow it pays me, good. If not, then also good. It is my hobby, if you know what I mean. I think this year I've also set boundaries, be it in friendship or be it in any relationship or with my family. And I think it has been like the most difficult part for me, because whenever I set a boundary, whenever I I I make the call that no, this person is not going to talk to me like that, I don't deserve it, and I make that boundary, I feel selfish. I feel that, like, what is the point of doing this to your own family, and they just love you and stuff like that. But sometimes love is not enough. It cannot fulfill your cup. You need other elements, you need respect, you need mutual communication, you need other things, and they are equally important. So this thing has been really, really difficult for me, but I think somehow I managed it. I am still learning, I am still managing it. And one thing that I have come to the realization is, it's okay. Even if you have to cut your families down to protect your peace, it's okay. And I'm not saying just like break up with your family over small things. Obviously, that's not what I meant. But if they are like, if you feel that they're draining for your mental health, and sometimes they would just, even if they want the best for you, but they don't have the right ways, like they would criticize you, and it will just not be very positive for you, and you would feel down and you will feel drained and you will feel that I cannot do this anymore. So I think you need to set a boundary. You need to see, you need to make a gray ground where you can do your own thing without their words harming you. So I think that is really important. Another thing this year is, I made my vision board, yes, but I didn't look back to it. For some reason, whenever I try to just be with my vision board, or focus on the goals that I had, something kept happening. Like, I had my vision board, I set it up as my laptop wallpaper, and out of nowhere my laptop got shut down, and when I opened it, all of the data was saved, but my wallpaper was not there. And for some reason I didn't have it in image, because like it was like mid May, June, I think. So I didn't have that with me, and I just didn't have that image. But yes, I think I've not stick to the vision board this time, but I have learned and I've done a lot of spontaneous and a lot of different things that were needed and that were not in my vision board. So I think universe did its thing, and it's okay. But that's not gonna stop me from making the vision board. I am still gonna make a new vision board for the new year, and I'm gonna try to fulfill all of my small or maybe big goals. One thing that I'm really proud of, that I think other people might not know, or in general, I think I have dealt with a lot of emotional situations by myself. Like, even if, like, mostly in my family dynamics, I had a lot of differences. I had a lot of situations where I would just wanted to run away, or I just wanted someone to be there with me, but I didn't, and I didn't share it with anybody, and I just took my time. I took all of the time that I needed this year. I didn't compromise on that at all. And there were like a lot of times when I wanted to share things, but I didn't know how to, so I just dealt with it. So that is something I'm really proud of. And I'm also proud of that I've managed to financially save a little bit. Like, I just somehow manage in one way or another, and I know that I'm hardworking, so that's gonna help me. So I think these were the things that I feel that I'm the most proud of. So to wrap this up, I think I had a very wholesome mixed roller coaster year, and I think what happened was needed, and I'm gonna be grateful for that. So let me know in the comment section below three things or people that you are grateful about, or how was your 2024 if you had to describe it in maybe one word or sentence. If not, you can take this time to reflect back and see the things that you have accomplished, or the small victories that you don't praise yourself enough for, or maybe the things that you would want to change in the new year, because it's never too late. And with that, I wish you a really happy new year. And if you like this podcast, you know the drill: like, share, subscribe, comment, and support in any way that you can. It would mean a lot to me. And thank you so much for sticking around. I hope to see you next weekend. Until then, bye.